Hi, these are two images I made from a series called Restricted Residence, which was made in the Fukushima prefecture between the summer of 2017 and the spring of 2018. My interest in the experiences of the people of Fukushima who are moving back into their towns and villages came from my own lived experience of serving in northern Iraq in 1991 at the end of the first Gulf War when I was a member of the UK British military. And I was exposed to the byproducts and residue of weapon systems used by Saddam Hussein, which had then was still residing in the environment. And that led on to me suffering long-term health issues, which will continue with me for the rest of my life. I got medically discharged from the military, and images that I'd made as a diary in Iraq while I was serving there got me into university to do a degree in photography. And from there, my education within photography along the way brought me into contact with Minamata and the importance of that body of work and the legacy attached to documenting toxins and pollution and the effects of that onto different communities around the world. So over time, my interests aligned back, particularly into Fukushima, and I spent time, dwelling on Minamata, and then my own interest, where my practice lies now, which is very interested in sort of visual language and the interpretation of visual language, and equally how we continue to build on visual language by not using, visual metaphors from the past. My own practice has evolved over some time. And in the last decade, I've been working more and more with different types of image capture system away from traditional photography. And I've been working with drones, photogrammetry and thermal. And the process of that, when I started to have my interest in Fukushima started, I thought that the application of using thermal as a visual metaphor for the intangible and unseen effects placed on these people who are moving back into there was a bit interesting way of actually trying to, visually form a language more than traditional photographic practice. I feel very privileged. I feel very privileged to have my work alongside such an incredible array of Japanese artists, and to continue or add to the continued conversation around the impact on the people of Fukushima.